The ISO certification process can be really confusing when you first look into it. Who are UCAS? What's a stage 1 and a stage 2 audit? How long does my certificate last? The purpose of this video is to make these questions crystal clear. To begin with, we're going to look at the key players in the process and what they do. Firstly, we have the International Standards Organization ISO, who are responsible for writing and publishing the ISO standards. UCAS is a UK body responsible for accrediting that's given the stamp of approval to certification bodies by carrying out in-depth audits on them. The certification bodies audit your company and issue your certificate. There are around 100 UCAS accredited certification bodies in the UK and all at a slightly different price point. Finally, we have consultants. Consultants aren't allowed to certify, and certification bodies aren't allowed to consult for impartiality. By implementation, we mean getting the system in place in a state ready to audit and compliant to the standards. Implementations can take between a month and a year, depending on a number of factors including the complexity of your systems, the amount of internal resource you have to put towards the project, the maturity of your current systems, and the number of standards that you would like to put in place at the same time. So, taking a look at the timeline, once you've done your implementation, you'll have the Stage 1 audit. The Stage 1 audit is to ensure that you have all the key elements in place for a functioning management system. The Stage 2 audit typically occurs around 3 to 6 weeks after the Stage 1 audit to give time to address any improvement requests that have been made. At the Stage 2 audit, the certification body will take a deeper and longer look at your systems. They will be checking that the way you work meets your own processes, the requirements of the standard, and any legal or contractual requirements. The outcome of this audit will be a straight pass and recommendation for certification, or a request to address any issues that have been raised. These will typically be closed out remotely, however you may need to have another visit if the issues are serious or numerous. Once all the issues have been addressed, the audit report will go to a second pair of eyes at the certification body for a final seal of approval. It's at this point that the certificate will be issued and you can take a well-deserved breath. But don't breathe for too long because there's more to come. The certificate is issued for 3 years. However, each year you will have a surveillance audit to check your system is still working and improving. A few months before the end of the 3rd year, you'll receive a recertification audit. This audit takes a full look at your system again, much like the initial Stage 2 audit. And so, the process continues on 3-year cycles with annual visits in between. The ISO certification process is thorough, however, this should be seen as a positive, as from our experience, having this little push in the right direction is really important to keeping your systems and processes working well.